IMSA fans? We have day one at the TireRack.com. Battle on the Bricks done. Friday's WeatherTech Sports Car Championship activity done. This is my man, Sebastien Bourdais of Cadillac Racing. We did our first ever one of these, I think at Daytona in 2016. So this is like 7 years
in the
in, and you're silly enough to have not run away and said no. But we have the day done. That number 7 Porsche Penske Motorsports Porsche 963 was the fastest. Matt Campbell being the one to do the work there. Tell us about the day. Interesting session. We had a little bit of reds with Jared Andretti's car, his Andretti Autosport Aston Martin Vantage GT3. A little bit of temperature issues there, but a relatively clean.
Flames?
No, I wasn't going to go into that, but a relatively clean session. But at least tell us what it was like on your end with the number 1 Cadillac, trying to get the tires activated and up to speed. You had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and it's probably the hardest we're going to get all weekend, so that's the only thing. We're a little worried about that. We tend to really struggle to switch those hard tires on, and the traffic, obviously, it's a lot of cars, so you can't just like string fast laps together and get the tires to really switch on. So definitely, kind of running a bit out of ideas to get them in. Yeah, I think the car, if we could get going, it would eventually get there. It's just like you can't even string a half a lap together, so it definitely makes things difficult. I think it's the same for everybody as far as, traffic. We'll have to go through it.
5 classes, 48 cars, it's a lot of people on a 2.4 mile track.
But it definitely, I feel like our car seems to be taking it easier on the tires than others, and unfortunately when you're on the edge of switching or not switching on the tire, you're kind of really at a disadvantage, and we just picked up quite a bit of understeer from the test, and the car in the center is just not quite as good. Arguably it was 100 degrees when we came testing, and we could really run hard and everything, so very different conditions, but we're just gonna have to make the best of it, and we'll see how this shakes out when we get really going in tomorrow in qualifying and for the race, which should be kind of a partly cloudy, partly sunny, depending on your perspective. So we'll see how it goes.
I love it. The TDS Racing Oreca LMP2, that Oreca 07, that being fastest in the P2 class. Mikkel Jensen doing great work there. LMP3, the Junior 3 team, they're winding down. We had to move because all the Lamborghini Super Trofeo cars are coming in. They sound great, by the way.
I was so afraid that you guys wouldn't hear him.
No, it was him. I was hoping to drown him out the whole time. So GT side, obviously GTD Pro, some good stuff there, friends at Vassar Sullivan, their Lexus RCF GT3, quickest on the GTD Pro side. Jack Hawksworth got his first win here in sports cars in 2014. I like that. And our pals at Turner Motorsport were quickest in GTD with their BMW M4 GT3, that being Patrick Gallagher, a great product of all the junior formulas coming up for the top step here in the WeatherTech Championship. So we're done for the day. And a little bit of adversity, some cars going off here or there. We mentioned Jared Andretti. They're going to have some work to do in that Aston Martin overnight. But all in all, bit of a clean day. What does Sebastien Bourdais go to bed thinking about tonight for tomorrow? Is it just hope that everything qualifying is great?
Yeah, I mean, it's like clean things up, trying to, bring the best package we can for qualifying. I think we have a halfway decent read on balance and everything. You don't want to overdo it because you don't want to be, fighting a really loose car that just doesn't produce any lap time. At the same time, you want to minimize understeer so you can flow the speed through those long corners. So, yeah, just clean up your game, try and get the ride heights, exactly where you want them, target the tire pressures that are optimal for the tire, and, let's send a good string of clean laps, which is the only time we're ever going to get any. And then for the race, really kind of the big challenge will be to have a clean race.
Because you're catching cars all the time.
You're just passing all the time, and also knowing when to be really patient and just take it, because like forcing it, you will make contact with someone and that will wreck your day and somebody else's. So yeah, patience is going to be a virtue on Sunday.
Patience and letting it flow. Make sure you follow along with us on IMSA's official YouTube channel. Follow IMSA Racing on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. We're going to be doing some pretty cool stuff with some pretty cool people, some pretty cool race cars. Visit IMSA.com to hear the action called live and download the official IMSA app to follow the timing and scoring information as the sessions take place.